is up, guys? EJ here, back with another video, and today it's gonna be my DVD collection 2016 Action Part 2. So last time I finished with the K, so let's start with the L's. Up first we have Last Action Hero from 1993. Yeah, cheesy Arnold Schwarzenegger classic, but I've grown to like it over the years. Yeah, a lot of fun, a lot of cheese, that's for sure. But directed by John McTiernan, cool film. I liked it a lot. Next we have The Last Boy Scout from 1991. Tony Scott film with Bruce Willis and Damon Wayans. Cool flick. Next we have another Bruce Willis, Last Man Standing from 1996. Up next on Blu-ray we have The Last Stand with Arnold Schwarzenegger from a couple years ago. Yeah, cool film. I liked it a lot. Okay, up next we have the Lethal Weapon franchise. The first one from 1987 with Mel Gibson and Danny Glover. Just classic, of course. Okay, moving down over here. Lethal Weapon 2. Again, a Canadian DVD. I just realized I hate Canadian DVDs. Nothing against Canadians, but yeah, I don't like the French version of the title on the cover as well. I'm gonna have to fix that at some point. Order a proper American one to replace that. Lethal Weapon 3. Not a huge fan of the Lethal Weapon franchise, except the first one and Lethal Weapon 4. Okay, up next we have Losers from a few years ago. Yeah, cool film. Who was in this? Yeah, really good cast. Jeffrey Dean Morgan, Zoe Saldana, Chris Evans, Idris Elba, Columbus Short. Yeah, I dug it. Up next we have Robert Rodriguez's El Mariachi films. The first one from 1993. Of course, basically remade in 1995 as Desperado with Antonio Banderas and Salma Hayek. Definitely a cool film as well. And last but probably not least, we have Once Upon a Time in Mexico from 2003. Johnny Depp was really good in this. I liked his performance a lot in that movie. Okay, up next we have another Seagal classic, Marked for Death, from 1990, I want to say. Could be wrong on that one. Next we have The Matador, from I think 2007 or 2009. I'm very off on the years. Pierce Brosnan, Greg Kinnear, and Hope Davis. Really cool film. I like this movie a lot. Yeah, I just picked up The November Man with Pierce Brosnan as well. Good film as well. I like that one a lot as well. Next we have Money Train from 1995 with Wesley Snipes, Woody Harrelson, and Jennifer Lopez. Of course, re-teaming after their success with White Men Can't Jump in 1992. Next we have Mr. and Mrs. Smith from 2005. Fantastic movie with Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie. Loads of fun. Really good action scenes. Next we have The Negotiator from 1998. Fantastic film about hostage negotiators played by Samuel L. Jackson and Kevin Spacey. Really good supporting cast. Really good twists and turns. Just a great movie. Next we have Olympus Has Fallen from 2014. I just watched the sequel, London Has Fallen, a couple weeks ago. This one with Gerard Butler, Aaron Eckhart, and Morgan Freeman. Of course, White House Down came out the same year. I liked White House Down more than Olympus Has Fallen. Next we have On Deadly Ground. Well, yeah, one of my favorite Steven Seagal films from 1994 with Michael Caine as well. Another Seagal classic, Out for Justice from 1991. Okay, oh shit, almost dropped it. Next we have Point Break. Classic, of course, Patrick Swayze and Keanu Reeves from 1990. directed by Catherine Bigelow, Gary Busey, Lori Petty. Was not a fan of the remake last year, and will not be picking that up. Next, we have the Predator films. The first one from 1987, just classic, one of Arnold's best, to be sure. Next, we have Predator 2 from 1992, or yeah, 1990, with Gary Busey. Yeah, and Danny Glover. Cool film. Not as good as the first. And then, of course, we have Predators from 2010, I believe, with what's his name? What's his fucking name? Adrian Brody. That's it. Okay, up next we have Leon, or the professional classic Luc Besson film, of course. Fantastic movie. Jean Reno, Gary Oldman, and a young Natalie Portman. Just brilliant. Absolutely love that movie. Next we have The Punisher, the first one from 1987, with Dolph Lundgren and Louis Gossett Jr. Next we have The Punisher again, the 2000... Shit, this DVD always falls apart like this, and it's upside down, the insert in here, with Thomas Jane and John Travolta. Okay movie. I wasn't a fan of Punisher Warzone, so that's why it's not in the collection. Next we have my Rambo box set, Ultimate Edition, of course. First Blood. Well, you can't see the titles on the side here, but yeah, First Blood, the first one from 1982. Great movie, one of Stallone's best. Rambo First Blood Part 2 from 1985. Fantastic action movie. Love that film. Rambo 3 from 1988. Pretty forgettable. And then we have Rambo from 2009. Really violent. I thought it was almost too much, to be honest. So I didn't really love this movie right away, but actually I haven't seen it since I saw it when it came out. But there you have it. Next we have Raw Deal, another Schwarzenegger classic from 1986. Look at that haircut, man. How awesome is that? Cool film. Next we have another Schwarzenegger film, I would say classic, The Red Heat, with John Belushi. Or not, sorry. Yeah, John Belushi. James Belushi, sorry. Get my Belushis mixed up. Yeah, from 1988. Next we have The Replacement Killers from 1997. Cool film with Chow Yun-fat and Mira Sorvino. Sorry about the glare. Next we have Roadhouse, Patrick Swayze classic, about bars, a bouncer in a bar. Next we have Ronin from 1998, really good film, great car chase sequences. Jean Reno, Robert De Niro, Stellan Skarsgård, small appearance by Sean Bean, Jonathan Pryce. Yeah, just a really cool action film. Next we have Run Lola Run from 1999 with Franco Potente. Next we have the Rush Hour films, the first one from 1998. Always enjoyed the first one with Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker. Then we have Rush Hour 2 from 2001 and the very forgettable Rush Hour 3. Okay, next we have SWAT from 2004. Colin Farrell, Samuel L. Jackson, Ice Cube, or sorry, not Ice Cube, LL Cool J, Michelle Rodriguez. Oh, my arm is killing me. Next we have Shanghai Nights from 2002, I believe, or 2003. Yeah, Jackie Chan and Owen Wilson. Good fun. Shoot 'Em Up, really cool film from mid-2000s, 2004, 2005. Crazy action sequences. Clive Owen, Paul Giamatti, Monica Bellucci. Oh yeah, good stuff, that movie. Oh, get out of there. Next we have Shooter from 2007, Antoine Fuqua film with Mark Wahlberg. Next we have The Siege from 1998. Yeah, really good film about terrorism and ahead of its time. Of course, came out before 9/11. Bruce Willis, Denzel Washington, Annette Bening. Yeah, very timely movie still to this day. Yeah, Edward Zwick. directed this. That's insane. I didn't know he directed that. Next we have Silver Streak from 1976. Gene Wilder, Richard Pryor, and Jill Clayburgh. Another film from the 70s. We have Smokey and the Bandit from 1977. Burt Reynolds. Good stuff. Next we have Smokin' Aces. Another one Canadian DVD with the title. I should have fixed this years ago when I showed these originally, because I missed it in the previous video. Yeah, another cool film about various assassins. Good cast: Ben Affleck, Jason Bateman, Common, Andy Garcia, Alicia Keys, Ray Liotta, Jeremy Piven, Ryan Reynolds. Okay, next we have The Specialist from 1993, Stallone and Sharon Stone, James Woods as well. Next we have Speed, of course, from 1994, one of the great action movies of the 90s, with Keanu Reeves, Dennis Hopper, and Sandra Bullock. Speed 2, Cruise Control, definitely not going to make an appearance in my collection. Next we have Sudden Death from 1995. Fantastic movie. I love this film. One of my favorite Van Dammes. Powers Booth, really good as the villain. Yeah, big fan of that movie. Next we have Surviving the Game. I have an affection for this movie. From 1994, Ice-T, Rutger Hauer, Charles S. Dutton, Gary Busey, F. Murray Abraham. Really cool film. Hard Target, very, very similar plot line. Next we have Taffin from late 80s, 1987, I believe. Pierce Brosnan, Alison Doody. Yeah, actress who was who played Dr. Ilsa in The Last Crusade, Indiana Jones. Next we have the Transporter films. The first one, probably the best of all of them. With Jason Statham. Next we have Transporter 2. Don't remember it much, to be honest. And of course they all fall over at the end. Transporter 3. I have no intention of getting Transporter Reloaded. It was okay. Ed Skrein was decent as the Transporter, but I've got other things on my mind. Next we have Toy Soldiers from 1991. Yeah, love this movie with Sean Astin, Louis Gossett Jr. About a bunch of Colombian terrorists who take over a sort of reform prep school in order to free the leader's father. Will Wheaton's in it, Keith Coogan, Denholm Elliott. Fantastic movie. I just love the premise, and the performances are really good. The whole movie is just so kick-ass. Absolutely love that film. Next we have Under Siege from 1992. Seagal's best movie, my favorite Steven Seagal film. Yeah, fantastic. Die Hard on the Boat, as it was called back in the day. Tommy Lee Jones and Gary Busey, fantastic as the villains. Erica Laniak from Baywatch popping out of the cake. Just awesome. Excuse me. Next we have Under Siege 2. Under Siege 2: Dark Territory. Really good sequel. I really enjoyed the sequel. Of course, Under Siege on the train, or Die Hard / Under Siege on the train. Yeah, Katherine Heigl, really fun as his niece. Eric Bogosian, really good as the villain. Morris Chestnut in it as well. Really good action scenes. Like that film a lot. Next we have Walking Tall. Another film with The Rock. Decent movie from when the hell did this come out? 2005, 2006, I want to say. Okay, next we have Wanted from 2007. Really cool, fun action film. There's a good picture of Angelina Jolie there. Yeah, really cool bullet effects, and especially when the guy gets smacked in the face with the computer and the keyboard like flies open and it says "fuck you." And I remember that moment from this movie. James McAvoy, good fun, good stuff. And last but not least, finishing up the action section and action part 2, we have White House Down, which I talked about earlier when I showed Olympus Has Fallen. Yeah, Channing Tatum and Jamie Foxx. I just thought it was more fun than the Olympus Has Fallen. Olympus Has Fallen was a bit more serious. Um, Maggie Gyllenhaal and Jason Clarke in this one as well. So there you have it. Action movie. Oh, there we go. Action part 2. And then tomorrow I'll be on to adventure. Probably 2 parts as well. So thank you for watching as always. And until next time, I'll see you.